Hello and welcome to another whatever this is. I am the Gentle Toradonna Oathsworn on NA League of Legends. I go by Pyloncrafter. I found a free PDF by a League of Legends coach who I did coaching for back in Season 10. I did an Elise game. He was very fun. He found me to be a very fun player to coach. And then I've been trying to budget properly so I can get future coachings because I want Grandmaster. But there's just one teensy snag. I've been bronze every season and hard stuck bronze. So, naturally, looking at this PDF would definitely be the first thing to hopefully getting out of bronze minimum. But I don't know if I'm getting Grandmaster in my lifetime. Because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, League's dead. Oh, League's dead," and I'm just shaking my head at the cap that people enact, especially on NA. NA as a server is just doo-doo feces. But I still have a few friends that I play on NA, or else I would have expatriated to Europe West ages ago. If I want to pivot out of League into something, I need to be able to profit off it, and voice acting is probably the biggest approximate I've got. Jungle Improvement Resource by Virkayu. Introduction. I've always wanted to create a vast number of materials, options, and systems that allow people to learn and improve. The nature of the topic has varied over my many, many years of teaching, but the road to life is more complex than the pathing committed by the savants of Silver, Platinum, and Challenger combined. In truth, jungling has always intrigued me, and why I chose it as my main role when I started this game at the end of 2013. Now it's time you, at whatever point of your journey you're on, continue to learn and improve at jungle while enjoying a challenging, enjoyable hobby that gives as much as you put in. I hope these concepts, principles, exercises, definitions, and perspective musings will aid your ability to reach whatever your goal might be in the forthcoming seasons. Thank you for watching all these years. I hope this new coaching portal will provide you many outlets and options whereby I can support you in your pathing, ganking, farming, and enemy jungler destruction. Smite hard, Virkayu. I don't even know if that was a good Virkayu impression. So, brief description of my trajectory while we move over to the table of contents, which I'm skipping. Oh, but, ooh, funny exercises. And, mentality. Oh, that's going to be important. Okay, so let's see. Recommended follow-up watch list. Alright, so brief summary of my ranked trajectory. Season 2. Got dragged down to the depths of bronze. I think I ended at 200 elo within 3 months. I kind of didn't really have a whole lot of people I honestly played with all that much, so I kind of just solo boloed it and tried to treat ranked as normals. That was a bad idea. Then in Season 3, I actually managed to get good at the game, but I never got out of bronze. I think I climbed up to getting out of bronze at a couple points in placements, but I choked every placement, or every, what's the word? Everything where I had to do a best 3 out of 5 or something. I forget the name, but that's also because I just woke up. I had the same problem in Season 4, only I had to duo with people in order to keep that going, and then after Season 5 and not doing all that great, I kind of bore quit in Season 5 because I had IRL stuff to deal with. Season 6, I did a little bit of placements for the meme, but it was still bronze. Or at least I remember as such. I soft quit Season 6 ranked because I had graduation, I went to therapy, I had a bunch of stuff happen. I won't go into too much depth, but I can't play Shyvana anymore because of it. That's the short and skinny. Season 7, I almost got tricked into ranked, but then I realized I was getting tricked and stopped. Or at least I told a guy off for trying to get me into ranked again, and then we just did norms instead. And then Seasons 8 and 9, I did exclusively norms. And just tried to learn the game without touching ranked, because ranked is doo-doo feces on NA. I have literally no reason that isn't motivated by spite. Then Season 10, I tried to help one of my friends get out of iron, and then it led to me climbing with help from Virkayu, because I realized, oh wait, I found Virkayu way too late into my League career. Alright, so let me read the foreword. Consecrate label. Okay, so he's just explaining that this is Jungle Fundamentals, the PDF, is what he's saying. Hang on. This concept is greatly... Wait, let me check. Okay, no, bad idea. Okay. Is that still legible? Hang on. This is gonna take me a while to figure out. Okay, let's just do this. He wanted this to be a simple exercise booklet, but Jungle Fundamentals are very big, is all I'm getting out of this. 100 times? Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, the half a season thing, because MMR resets every... Yeah, I forgot about the MMR reset. You may know a lot of what I've included in this package. You may think you apply it all, and maybe you do, maybe you do not. You may have done it all, or some of these exercises, but have you held yourself accountable and done them every day? No. I've got work. It was worse about a year ago, because of where I was working. I was doing 12-hour shifts. There were days where I was practically trying to brute force myself to playing ranked, and then, of course, I was hard stuck bronze season 12. Christ. Obviously, we do not have to do all of these 100 times a day. Yes, thank you. Imagine 100 ranked games. Especially when there are different time periods where the queue timer is super long. Even for my MMR bracket, which is bronze 4. At least I skipped iron this season. That which makes you successful in business, school, lifting, whatever is you might set your mind to. Whatever it is you might set your mind to. Okay, I'm not doing this dramatic reading thing. I'm sure Virkayu might find it amusing. I definitely plan to show him this video once I'm done. I would rather have Virkayu videos crop up over the likes of Tarzan, Tyler1, and a bunch of other people who've made NA a shithole. And it's their fault. It's Nubrak's fault. It's... as much as I used to like Sky Williams' fault, Donkey's fault. It's all their fault, and I'm essentially fed up with NA being this joke region. So I have to get good at the game in order to be the one content creator. Well, no. I like Virkayu and I like Rad IRL, but they're explicitly European, and they do Europe West and other regions. I'm pretty sure they're both Europe West. I'm sure I will be happy to be corrected otherwise. But there's not many League content creators I legitimately enjoy anymore. And most of them have turned into complete jokes. Yeah. We're in all kinds of goofy revenge scheme now. It is not the strongest of the junglers, nor the most intelligent, that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. Charles Doran, maybe. Student of Orn. Parentheses. But really, it was Virkayu. Bare bones, checklist, framework. Yes, framework. I need a framework. Let's go down. A jungler's purpose. Let's see. 1. Impact map by assisting laners. Okay, yes. This is... Getting my own econ? Yes. Control neutral power objectives. Oh yeah. The winged scalies down in the pit near bottom lane. Or near the lane that gets diffed the hardest. To prevent the enemy jungler from doing the same thing to my team. Oh yeah, there is an enemy jungler. Right. Now, sometimes I just forget that I'm supposed to be competing with a dude for half this stuff. Mostly because when I started playing, I kind of just did jungler because it allowed me to do whatever I wanted. In terms of map movement, I wasn't hard locked in anything. It allowed me to get creative with what I did, both in terms of what champions I was playing and learning from. I learned Jungle Janna from Saint Vicious, and then I learned Jungle Riven on my own dime. Because it was one of the few things that Nuzlocke forums members and I could agree on. Ooh, grid. I feel like that color, that green for this should be darker, but that's an artisanal thing that, I mean, it matches the numbers down here, I guess. It's the same color, I think. Same hue, even. Man, I really need to go to Home Depot, because I can't remember what shade of green I'd use. But I know there's a color wheel and everything that I would adhere to. Alright, early game jungling checklist. Yeah. Conducted in-game VOD reviews. What do you want to do? What do they? What I want to do? Still be able to have fun in a video game that I have more or less been driven out of in terms of stuff like playing Kassadin with tank items or playing Riven in jungle. I've been driven out of that by neurotypicals, and I want revenge. So, I want to get revenge. I don't know what my champs want, honestly. I think one of them wants to feed people to Vilemaw, the spider god, and I'm going, okay, don't feed me to Vilemaw, but I can drag a bunch of chumps to the Shadow Isles for you. And then I'm trying to figure out what other champs I want and whether or not my motives and their motives are the same. But in all seriousness, this is actually a good thing. I need to be able to synergize with my champion pool, or have my champion pool synergize with me. First clears routes, paths. Yeah, I need to practice this more. Enemy jungler tracking, camp timing. Yeah, knowing where the enemy jungler is could save my laners' lives. Early jungle decision making based on early events. Oh yeah, if I get invaded, I need to not be screwed. Counter jungling, invading, prio. Oh yeah, can't exactly take Rift Herald if I will get surrounded by 3 people. Ganking, all of it. Farming, all of it. Yes. Objectives and map control. Elevating game state into mid-game, which... As Elise, I don't know if I care enough about mid to late game because I fall off. But maybe if I did lethal tempo with Heartsteel, Demonic Embrace, Nashor's Tooth... I'll have to give that some norms first. I need to be able to practice all this before I even think about taking it to ranked. Although, with Elise, I have the mechanics to do it. To get out of bronze, I mean. It should be easy at this point, but I'm pretty sure if I was reacted to by Rat IRL, I would be told that there was no saving me, because I've been hard stuck bronze every season that I've tried ranked, and it's been well over a decade. Jungling Commandments. Oh yeah! These are videos that he did. Let me see. Farm efficiently and consistently. First clearing game plan, smite for objectives. Yeah, I should always have smite for objectives. Even when my enemy jungler is a potato. Become omniscient. Move vision around. Laners exist. Gank. Be aware of your impact. Oh god, I'm doing another Virkayu impression. Help. Appreciate the beauty of camp sequences. Yes, yes. Don't tax like the Empire. Is this Star Wars, or is this a reference to Rome? I can't tell, because every time... I feel like the Empire has become this diluted thing that people reference a lot. And they could be talking about... This could be a fucking Hunger Games reference for all I know. And I would be confused. Itemization for my purpose. Yes! Okay, so one of the things I like to do is I like to just itemize however I see fit. And I've gotten better at itemizing for purpose rather than for shits and giggles, which has made my Elise gameplay have positive win rate finally in ranked. So I'm already improving, but for the purposes of this PDF, I want to at least add some... I want to pepper it with some commentary, reference it, leave a link for it so other people can read this thing, because, God, NA needs it so hard. Respect the win condition. Yes. It's not always you. I wish it was always me, but I've never been the main protagonist of my own story. Not even once. It's been 31 years. I've been trying to change that. Okay, let's see. Ganking commandments. Which lane to gank? Layering. Okay, I need to look up layering later, because I keep thinking of Blender, and I keep thinking of the time that I tried to learn Blender with help from Dylan Gu and Shane Newville, and yeah, even with their help and videos, and it's just, yeah, I suck at using Blender. Also, layering reminds me of Krita. Crowd control. Oh yeah, my E. Consider lane state and resources available. Yes. I need to be able to decide if I want to get Baron. But Baron's not... If Baron's not there, if Rich Herald's not there, I have no reason to be in the top river. Well, hardly any reason. If there's a Scuttle Crab there, I want to take it, but... Or if I'm invading the enemy jungler's blue, but... Invading, and with how people are in my MMR bracket, invading is probably not going to be the most consistent thing ever. But I'll try. That's all I can do, really, at this point. Wards and approach angles. Yes, yes, and yes. There was a recent Virkayu video. I think it was the one where somebody did the Tarzan thing, where they put a ward and then they started using sweeper, and then they spammed sweeper even in situations where it wasn't that sensible. And Virkayu basically said, hey, don't do that. Just keep the yellow trinket. You get better vision control that way. Or something to that effect. I just woke up. I saw that video, and I started keeping yellow trinket, and it helped me win games I otherwise wouldn't. So, this has already helped. Okay, gap closers and spells. Yeah, I need to time my cocoons better so that I actually hit them. Although, even in Diamond, there are Elises that don't hit a single cocoon, and then they lose the game because they let an enemy blue cane snowball into... Or, they let an enemy blue cane hyperscale. Blue cane hyperscales. Red cane's the one that falls off. And that I can't even play anyway because I'm bad at it. Okay. Anyway, yeah. No, I remember that video too. That was from Season 10. And I think that was an Electrocutie Elise. If I'm not mistaken. Enemy jungler and laner location. Tracking. Yes. I need to be able to see where the fucking Amumu is in order to not get stomped by them. Okay, laner assistance. Lead or deficit? Communication matters. Repeat and abuse. Full array. Okay, yeah. I need to be able to repeat. Yes, okay. The repetition thing is going to be a problem because every game is different. So it's not like I can do the same thing over and over. And that's what makes League kind of beautiful in a way, is that each game is going to be different because of how matchmaking is, and how everybody's got whatever champs they want to main, and all that. So, I mean, I could get away with one-tricking Elise, but I'm also not exactly comfy one-tricking Elise, because there are certain champs that I just get hosed by. Shaco, for instance. And if I get matched in Shaco, I can't just dodge several games in a row where somebody picks Shaco. Because then that's a wasted hour of champ select, or more. And there goes my grind. Or sometimes I do dodge, and then I end up taking the L, dodge, taking the L, dodge, taking the L. And then it's just, wow, I'm losing so much LP. But not all the MMR, at least. It's one of those things that I've got to watch out for. Okay, so farming commandments. Yeah, okay, yeah. Divide the map into quadrants. Optimize experience games. Or games. Focus higher level camps. Play around ulti cooldown for fights. Quadrant control. 3 quadrant control. Okay, I need to get 3 quadrants in the palm of my hand. I do not scale, but aside from Elise, the other champs I was thinking about playing, like Ivern, Twitch, Riven, Zed, they all scale really well if I play them correctly. And I will repatriate myself into Jungle Riven. The neurotypicals cannot win, or else why am I still playing League? Laners with gank priority or not, plus counter ganking through tracking. Alright, jungle tracking. Where, when, and how a jungler will arrive at X. Predict. Adjust. Oh, yeah, dynamic pathing. I need to dynamic everything. Not just itemization, but... Well, not just my items and runes. I have a good idea of what to do with the least mechanically, but I need to be able to adapt to situations better, which is how I lost some of my matches, actually, is because I did not adapt correctly. What would Canyon... Oh, yeah, Canyon's the Korean guy who is really good at the champs. Like Zed, for instance. I also don't have the funds to do the Dantes or Dominate or Other Person or Tyler One thing where I move region to region, hop around region to region, and just climb that way. Proactive tracking and extrapolation. Okay, so... Oh yeah, what? Camps are down. Indirect evidence. I'll need to remember this. Counter ganking through shadowing. Yes. Yes, actually. Sometimes I just don't touch the enemy jungler because I'm trying to get their stuff when they're busy clowning around in bot lane. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just get killed by the mid laner who's smart enough to read the map. Lead pathing. River control, yes. Contest. I have to be looking to contest. 4+ for me, -4 for them. Okay. Feel free to contest things when I have a known advantage. Don't give things up. Nothing is free. Everything is owed. By them. Yes. I've been a plaything of the cosmos since I was 5. Everyone owes me something. Does this mean I have a lot more kneecaps to break? Anyway. Tower damage, kill them. Push up the vision line and push the map. Herald into tier 2s, Drake control, deep vision, catch and push waves. Mistake punishing equals GG. Patience. Patience. A virtue I still have yet to learn. As evidenced by me kind of speed reading this, honestly. Okay, and there's a video here. Swoop method. That's new. Is this similar to get the ice cream first? Hang on. Oh, son of a...
What if I told you Canyon was gonna be 20 CS down against an enemy jungler on Nidalee, and he was gonna die to level...
What if I told you? Yes. Hang on. Where was I? Yeah, okay. I'll have to look at that video later. I just wanted to click the funny link. Okay. Deep breaths. I need better lung capacity. I may need to do stuff outside of League in order to improve, which is how I've been improving so far. Okay, deficit pathing. Minimize losses. Okay, so I need to do deathless runs. Vision. Ulti. Umbrella junk. Gift. Okay, that... Don't give things up. Give things... Oh, right. If I'm at a deficit. Deficit, yeah. I need to be able to give things up. Right. Okay. Lane ganks. Equals and opposite. Counter ganks. Okay. Mistake punishing. Patience. Okay, so I need to just be more patient. Exercise 1. First exercise is a standard concept that doesn't take any creativity to write down. First clear practice. Okay. Ego race. I don't know what an ego race is. Wait, was Shiro the Belveth that I saw who had that major clown fiesta? Although if there's one Discord member, I wonder if I'm in this somewhere. Oh, yeah. Now I have a more positive reason. If I get out of bronze, I could be featured in Virkayu's videos more, I think. This would actually help me with my supervillain VTuber brand in some fashion. And if I had to choose between being a League tryhard and an entertainer, I'm gonna probably pick entertainer 11 out of 12 times. But if I get sub sandwiches and stuff, I don't think anybody's gonna order me Jersey Mike's anytime soon. Although that would be cool. Okay, so if Shiro's in this, then okay, so oh, rip Belveth. She even stole the Grump with Q and denied Belveth the level 4 spike. Incredible sadness, that is 100% on you. I will practice the first clear, damn it. League of Crafts. Okay. League of Graphs. What I'm using Opera as my thingy. Hang on, Graphs. League of Graphs. Okay. So we're gonna find. Let's see. Elise, because that's who I'm maining. Because of the season 10 video, actually. Although earlier on in life, I actually did play Elise a lot and had the most fun doing it. So I stuck with Elise ever since season 2, season 3. Since I want to... Oh, Master Plus. Oh yeah, Grandmaster's after Master. I forgot. It's like this thing Nice said. Diamond is where I actually beat the game, and everything else is just, I guess, Nasty's loot. It's Nasty's loot to the nasty Nork that is Diamond. That's the closest analog I've got. Oh. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. I could play Elise with literally any other keystone but Electrocute. And it's just... sorry, I'm crying on the inside. Okay. Mia Melly. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, so we did the first step. Then I will watch every possible viable clear I can. I will record this using OBS. Well, what do you know? I'm using OBS right now. Oh yeah, best of 5. I ended up doing this last night because the queue timer got too long after about 2 a.m. I was 3-1. 3 win, 1 loss. But it could have also just as easily been 1-3, 0-3, 1-0, and I just get a really bad game that I still won anyway because I'm good at Elise. And I've had to be told multiple times that I'm good at Elise by Divine and other people on the Virkayu server, and even people in the boot camp. I have a lot of energy and a lot of desire. Or at least I have the drive, just not the talent. Which is fine. I don't need talent. Virkayu oddly shaped circle of jungle purpose. Voskojb. Broxa 2019. Smurfs are important for this when you can't just queue and play in high-elo versus pro players. Accept Smurfs as a challenger and as a measuring stick. Perspective and mental shift will ultimately determine how much I accomplish in this game, in jungle, and in life. Oh yeah, his site has a library of coaching VODs, I think. Oh yeah, I learned this a while ago because I was trying to farm replays to give to Virkayu for his videos when I was trying to get coaching from him on more than just a one-off basis. Were there opportunities to do bajillion things? Yes. I will. Oh yeah, this is the thing I've been trying to do myself. This is just VOD review. I think this should just be its own separate section. I think that's what he's trying to make it. It's just weirdly worded. And this is just a thing that probably is just severe autism diff for me. Now the greatest of all junglers, the legends of the role, and the most astute players this side of the Milky Way have figured out the most wise and incredible tactic. Psychological behavior. I myself, a sort of jungle druid, have figured this out too. You must recognize the potential of the enemy jungler to behave in the basest animal form, to follow pure instinct. They may have a selection of pathing that allows you to compare A to B to C, but ultimately what allows you, the protagonist of this guide, to isolate and find the enemy forester is that you are able to boil their existence down to the purest form of jungle behavior, tendencies. That was me acting on instinct and doing a voice impression of a dude who I don't know if he'd find that funny. Oh yeah, I've been trying to also get good enough to be part of Whiskey Nights, but I think he does those on Europe West, which is a bummer, because I'm on NA. And I have an alternate account on Europe West, but it's level 20-something. And I usually use it just to play as Cathodin or Riven, because people on NA suck. And sometimes I just want to for fun the game, but I have a hard time doing so I have to migrate to another server just to for fun the game. Which is kind of fucked, honestly. I still don't really get coin flipping because there's definitely probabilities that aren't exactly 50-50, but it's a term that I will dominate and a bunch of other people used, so it's in my vocabulary, even though I have a bunch of red question marks over it going, what? Coin flip? Fucking really? Yeah, we'll just keep going. Glenlivet, 21 Special Reserve. Hang on, let me look this up. Glenlivet, 21 Special Reserve. Oh! I know that whiskey. I've actually had some. The alcohol's really strong. There's sorry. Every time I see me, the first person pronoun me, I keep thinking me Gongaga, and it's just yes. Here's Gongaga. Conclusion: people are dumb and do random shit. Yes. Adhere to tracking fundamentals. Watch these 2 videos. The magic numbers of the jungle. The ultimate jungle tracking guide. Okay. Every thumbnail in this resource is clickable directly to the video. Good. I'm going to be reading this like 50 times. I just wanted my first impression to be on film so that people in Virkayu's server can get their jollies off me. The good kind of jollies, not the brutal mockery that people in my first college gave me, and yeah, a bunch of people were shitty. Oh yeah! He made Zyra jungle. That's one of the reasons I was following him in the first place, is he did these off-meta junglers and was really good at it. And also wasn't a total tool. Sorry, my standards for League content creators has managed to lower, and it's just, there's 2. Virkayu, Rat IRL, and then whatever LEC and LCK video I'm able to catch, even though my time zone definitely doesn't align with those. Vraiment cochon. I don't know if that's French, but okay. 5 CS to 10 CS per minute. Oh, I'm gonna need this. Everybody keeps telling me to farm more, and they're right. It's just that my ability to farm is sometimes hampered by having to gank everywhere. And yeah, that's probably what the exercise is meant to do. Gank or farm season 13. Yes, okay. Primer. We don't have to do the replay. You do not have to do the replay spiel. Play what is, not what should be. I haven't heard this phrase in a while, but I do know I need to marathon his coaching sessions. I sometimes wish I was a hero in my team, but people on NA were giga ableist. So it's kind of hard to feel like a hero, but someday. That's the goal, at least. Ultimate ganking guide, yes. I have a lot of videos I need to watch. Usually I take these quizzes and have very unconventional answers, or at least unconventional reasons for my answers. And sometimes it's correct anyway, and sometimes it's just, dude, no, you're wrong. So, yeah. Information game. Again, recording POV, yada yada. I feel like how I would make this PDF for a later version is I would just have the recording POV spiel as a separate, as the exercise 0, let's say. Do you have this? Do you have this? Oh, maybe you're a funny content streamer like, I don't know, Rat IRL, and you want to do the funnies. Well, here's a way to make the funnies good. Record your videos, and then record the other people's videos, and then do a cross comparison or something. It would be that, and then have, I don't know. I get what he's trying to do here, though. It's just I would do it in Y way as opposed to X way. That way, it declutters the later exercises, and then it becomes a little less more. Is this comedy, or is this him just saying that there's going to be a lot of recording to do anyway? That sort of thing. I asked myself this while reading the PDF. I don't know what the Borgia regime is. I'll have to ask in Discord. Hey guys, what is a Borgia regime? I'll Google this, but I'm confused as I am reading this PDF on Twitch. Okay, let Let me look it up. I had to look up what the whiskey was, so... Cesare Borgia. Oh. Okay, House of Borgia. Italian, Aragonese, Spanish noble family, which rose to prominence during the Italian Renaissance. From Valencia, surname being toponymic from the town of Borgia, then in the crown of Aragon in Spain. Okay, so this is a European history thing. Cool. Oh, wait. Why are there 3? Oh, right. He must have spliced 3 different hypothetical... I think that's how he did it. Huh. Yeah, no, that looks like he must have cut the kindred, and then they were cloned and then moved X amount of degrees. I think it was something not quite 90 degrees. I'm trying to draw the angle, and then angle. Yeah, not exactly 90-degree angles, but I get what he was doing with the... I use Krita, but I don't know what editing software Virkayu uses for images. But I get where he's coming from, I guess. Or I get what he probably used. Mortal human pasta skull. What? No, take the pasta out of there. The fuck? No, no pasta. No. Ever since I was 5. No, don't... People at a correctional facility force-fed me ravioli. I say nuts to that. Also human? Really? You think I'm human? Oh, no, he's writing in second person, probably. And there are people probably with pasta skulls. This is not just for me. Even though I have this weird fixation on random stuff. Him explaining frame data is funny. I think this is an explanation on frame data and why doing one... Smite has faster frames per second than Warwick and Nunu's abilities, and at least Spider Bite too. Rek'Sai E plus Smite. Oh, okay. I'll need to practice with Rek'Sai to time my smites. I think this is what he means, though. Umbrella jungling. Oh, now I understand what he means. Yeah, I think I do this concept, but entirely on accident. But I get why he calls it umbrella jungling. It's shaped like an umbrella. Now see, this is an in-joke that I understand, and can probably better relate to. Does this game look winnable for your team from any perspective? Mindset. How to win when all games are losing. Yes, I'll need to marathon these. Out of 5. Okay, general climbing practices. I think I remember this from the Virkayu Fimbulwinter boot camp. Okay, so sets of 5, or 3, or 1. N equals million. I want to look this up, but I don't know how many tangents I want to go on. Alright, let's try this. Play 3 games in a session, or 5 games in a session. You can even do a warm-up ARAM. Play 1 game in a session. Take 5 minutes between games. Desk pounding, cat stroking, Lego stepping. Keeping myself safe from further mental derangement. Well, yes. Okay, so limiting the number of games. Okay. Well, the limiting of games is going to be real easy, because I have work a majority of the days that I end up wanting to grind ranked anyway. That's easy. And I can also stream literally anything else. Shadow the Hedgehog, Crash Bash. So I can play other games while doing this ranked climb and not no-life it. Because, yeah, trying to no-life it has not worked. You cannot train 24 hours a day, 8 days a week. 8 days? Sheesh! Okay. Listen to my body, allow it to repair itself and heal. Oh yeah, I also need sleep. I'm guessing that's what he means by not training 24 hours a day. We need hours to sleep. Minimum. Those with the desired intent and serious fortitude will always climb. Always. Unless you have some physical talent restriction, i.e. mechanics that just cannot be reconciled, but I believe a champion pool coaching and good old-fashioned reality check regarding what you are piloting can often allow players to pivot to a champ that allows them to carry in their own way. Yes. Yes. Yes! That's how I got into Elise maining in the first place after Season 10. Champion cool concepts. Custom, meta, OTP. Finding my style of jungle. Hang on, I think I may have watched this one already.
Every single jungle class has a different playstyle, a different optimization, a different way to approach the role.
Okay, yeah, this is a recent one. I'll definitely have to give this a look. Oh, yeah, and also, this is the dude. Follow him. Do it. Anyway. Index of Virkayu's jungle terms. Oh, this must be like the glossary section. Yeah, no, I get it now. I should have probably looked at this first. Jungle flow. Okay, so... Yes. Eyes up jungling. Vociferously. Man, I wish people used vociferously more. Okay. Outside in, take... Oh yeah, get the ice cream first. That's how I remember this. Just get the ice cream first, because that's how he said it to me. Extended sequence, reactive pathing, full sequence, quadrant clearing. Yeah, these are all pretty straightforward. Spaghetti pathing. I think I've heard people call this waffling. Wait, yeah. If you are Batman, doing this will make you the Batman who laughs. And ever since Bugs Bunny fucked my wife, I've been trying to avoid DC Comics. TBH. But otherwise I would understand what this means. Oh, now he's going for the Batman stuff. League of Shadows. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, Slingshot XP. Reward with camps. Oh yeah, I think cut the map. With a scimitar or this sharpened axe I've been grinding for decades now. Or a decade. J-cut pathing. Oh. That looks more like a fishhook than a J, but I get what he means. Loop pathing. Okay, I've done that once or twice. Equal and opposite. Oh, hey, a physics. Newton's third law, yeah. Okay. Elevate the game state. Map push. Objective ping pong. Vision pathing. Become invisible. Tracking. Merciless. Ostrich jungling? Oh, okay. That's new. Swoop method. Recommended follow-up. And... yeah, I'm definitely going to need to read this 50 more times, but... at least I have a video.